Vinicius Jr., Real Madrid superstar, Ballon d'Or runner-up. World Cup goals? 0. Let that sink in for a second. The same guy who carved Manchester City apart, who bullied Liverpool in a Champions League final, who Florentino Perez literally went to war with FIFA over, has never once made the net ripple at a World Cup. Not once. Qatar 2022 was supposed to be his coronation. Brazil walked into that tournament as favourites. Chit built the whole attack around Vini's left foot, his stepovers, his chaos. And what did we get? 5 appearances, 0 goals, 0 assists. A quarter-final exit to Croatia where Vinicius looked like a shadow of the guy who terrorized La Liga every weekend. Think about that gap. In the 2021-22 Champions League knockout rounds, he was scoring in the Bernabeu under the lights against PSG, Chelsea, City, and Liverpool. 6 months later, against Switzerland and Cameroon, he couldn't buy a goal. And here's the part that stings for Brazil fans. Since that tournament, Vini has only gotten better. He finished second in the 2024 Ballon d'Or, robbed in front of the entire football world. He won FIFA's Best Men's Play award. He dragged Real Madrid to another Champions League trophy, scoring in the final against Dortmund. He's averaging a goal contribution almost every single game in white. But put a yellow shirt on him at a major tournament? Crickets. Copa America 2024 was even worse. Suspended for the must-win game against Colombia. Anonymous in the others. Brazil crashed out in the quarters again, this time on penalties to Uruguay. Vinicius didn't even take one. So here's the real question. Is Vinicius Jr. a flat-track bully who disappears when the pressure is highest? Or is he a generational talent who just hasn't had his moment yet? Because history says elite players eventually deliver. Ronaldo Nazario needed until 2002 to win his World Cup after the nightmare of '98. Messi waited until he was 36. Even Pelé had to survive a brutal 66 before becoming Pelé again in 70. 2026 is Vinicius's window. He'll be 25 years old, smack in the middle of his physical prime. The tournament is being played across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Conditions Brazilian players love. Time zones that suit South American broadcasts. Pitches that won't be the desert nightmare of Qatar. And look at this Brazil squad coming together under Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah, Ancelotti. The man who knows Vinicius better than any coach on the planet is now in charge of the Selecao. He built Real Madrid's entire attacking system around Vini's runs from the left. He trusts him in the biggest moments. He gives him freedom most international coaches refuse to. That partnership alone could be the difference between another quiet tournament and Vinicius finally exploding on the world stage. Picture it. June 2026. Brazil versus a heavyweight in a packed MetLife Stadium. Vinicius picks the ball up on the left, drops the shoulder, cuts inside, curls one into the top corner. The duck is broken. The narrative flips overnight. My prediction? Vinicius doesn't just score his first World Cup goal in 2026. He finishes the tournament with at least 4. He gets Brazil to a semi-final minimum. And if Ancelotti's tactics click, we are talking about a real golden ball contender. The pressure will be enormous. A nation that hasn't lifted the trophy since 2002 is putting its hopes on his shoulders. But that's exactly the kind of stage that turns great players into legends. Will he deliver? Or will the World Cup curse continue for another 4 years? If you want the deep dives on every contender for 2026, the dark horses, the tactical breakdowns, and the players who'll define the tournament, hit that subscribe button right now. And go watch my breakdown of why Brazil's midfield could be their biggest weakness next summer. That one's playing on screen.